Hello, and how are you? Right, so yes, it's Tuesday night. No, I'm not here. I'm down at Peterborough doing you your 4-day deal. Okay, but Devon's just reminded me, Mum, you need to do a video for Wine Time with Jodie. So on Monday, I launched, past tense now, I launched the range of brand new Nouveau mousses. Okay, but I'd like to show you a little bit more in depth, because you know what it's like on Create and Craft. We have to whiz through everything. So we have got 12 new colours. So look at this colour. It is beautiful. I have to say the colour is gorgeous. I can't remember the names yet. So this one is Royal Aubergine. Look at the colour of that baby. It is beautiful. So let me open it up. Oh, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So that's the first one. The next one is Sea Green Spray. So that is like a verdigris sort of rust effect, which I've been using it for. The next one is the Powder Blue. So that's very much like the duck egg, that duck egg that we do. It's beautiful. The next one is a bronzy colour, and this is burnished bronze. I have to say, I think that one is one of my favourites. I really do. Then we have got citrus green. Look at the colour of that. If that don't make your mouth water, zingy. And I don't know what will. Absolutely gorgeous. The next one is Pacific Teal. And I have to say, absolutely beautiful to go alongside your blues and everything else. Absolutely gorgeous. Then this one is so vibrant. It really is. If you ever thought Barbie were bright, then this one. Pink Flambe. It is so pink, it really is. So that's that one. Then we have got Coral Calypso. So that's your coral. Really, really beautiful colour in that one. Then we have got Old Navy. Now when you first look at this, it does actually look very grey. But when you put it on, it is actually very dark navy blue. Okay. Then we have got, what's this one? Oh, that bit fell out. This is Gunmetal Grey. Beautiful gunmetal. Let's just put that bit back in there. Then we have got Persian Red. It's not red, it's more of a burnt red when it goes on. Okay. And then we've also got, it's called Orange Blush. I think it should just be called Tonic, because it is tonic orange. Okay. Beautiful combination of really bright and invigorating colours, where before we've done very neutral, very soft colours. In here we've got some really bright, invigorating colours. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is something that you can do very, very easily. You know, a lot of people say, I don't do messy crafting, I'm a die cutter, I don't like to get messy, but I'd really like to be able to do mixed media. This is the introduction into mixed media. Okay, it's going to be a very simple background that you're able to do, but it will take you out of your comfort zone. For everybody who doesn't do mixed media, it will take you out of your comfort zone and take you into maybe that little mixed media way. Okay, so let me turn you upside down. So let's just hook you. Oh, come on, stay up there. Thank you. Right, so here I've got just a piece of 6x6 paper. Okay, now this here is one of our thread cutters. Okay, and all I'm going to do with that thread cutter is I'm going to rough up the edges. Okay, I'm going to go all the way around and just rough up all those edges. Now don't worry if you're creasing your paper, you know, because this is all about really making something different. No two pieces will ever be the same. So that's that side. Turn it round, and then I'm going to rough up all that side as well. Okay, now the corners that I didn't do, if I turn my paper over, I can actually get in a lot easier. Okay, so a little bit there, look. So that thread cutter allows you to distress all those edges quite easily. Okay, so let's get rid of all that. So that's going to be the start of my background. Now what I want to do before I do anything is I want to play with one of our stencils. Now this stencil, I've already got on the back a repositional adhesive spray, because when I place that on there, I know I'm going to get a semi-tack, so it's not all going to bleed through. But what I'm actually going to use is I'm going to use our glimmer paste. Okay, so this is the Moonstone. You can see it's got all those really beautiful different colours in there. So with my palette knife, I'm going to come in, and I'm not going to do the whole thing, I'm just going to do sections. Okay, so taking a bit of the glimmer paste, and I'm literally just doing bits of it. I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm not even taking the paste off. So I've done that top corner, I'm going to do that bit down there, and maybe a little bit there. Okay, you can see I've not been careful, I've not been gentle with it, I've just literally, I think the word's slapped it on, really. Okay, so if I take this away now, you may be able to see if I hold it up. Oh, perfect. Can you see? We've got all that in different areas. Yeah. Now you can leave this to dry, and that's the effect that you're going to get. But you can heat it, and it sort of starts to bubble and raise a little bit more. So here we go. I'm going to start in the corner, and I'm literally going to heat it up. So what it's actually doing now, let me get it started, and then I'll hold it up closer to the camera for you to be able to see. What it's actually doing is lifting the product off of the card and drying the surface. Okay, so when it does that, it's going to dry a lot faster, but it's also going to dry with a lot more depth. Okay, so let me just finish this top corner. So just carry on going. So that there is looking pretty good to me. Let's just have a little bit more. Right, let me lift this up and see that you can see. Right, so can you see it starting to bubble and start to bring it up to the surface? You know, the thinner you put it on, the quicker it's going to dry. So that's that one. Let me turn it round. Let's start there. You see how that's now bubbling? Yeah, it starts to bring it up to the surface. So you start to get a lot more depth from your glimmer paste. So let's just dry that a little bit more, because we want this really, really dry for us to be able to do the next bit. Now what you can actually do, you can heat it from underneath as well. If you want to heat it from underneath, it will dry the bottom as well as the top. but that's entirely up to you. So can you see now, you've got all the colour, but you've got the beautiful detail as well, and that really is touch, I'd say it's touch dry, not 100% dry, but touch dry for us to play with even more. So looks lovely, but I want to bring that definition out now. So what I'm going to play with is I'm going to play with this beautiful burnished bronze. Okay, lovely colour, and all I'm going to do is take a little bit on my finger, tap the excess off, and then I'm just going in to that glitter. Okay, so just very, very gently. You can add more colour if you want it darker. Alright, but I'm just going in where that stencil's been and pulling out the little bits of detail. Now you're still going to get all that glitter from the glimmer paste. So that little bit there. Coming around the other side. And we're just adding all these little bits on here. So when I lift that up, you see you still get all the glitter, but you've now pulled the detail out as well. Okay, so I'm now just going to titivate my edges. So I'm literally just using the mat as an aid to just bring that beautiful nouveau just into the edges of my card. Okay, so when we've gone round all those edges, the excess I've got on now, I can just come in and I can just really just add just a tad just onto those edges. So our panel now is starting to look really shabby and distressed. So what I like to do on my panels is I like to have curly corners. So I just literally just take my fingernail, put my fingernail in there first, and then bend that down there. Okay. So I'm hoping by the time that you see me on the TV that all that black will have come out of my thumbnail. I'll let you into a secret. I put one of those, what do you call that, those blue blocks into the toilet system, and it all went sort of funny, so I had to fish it out of the toilet system, and that it's like stained under my thumb and I can't get it off. So have a look on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, see if I've got it off. So there we've got that distressed looking panel. Okay, now what I've actually done with that panel is I've made it into a little art piece. So this is what I've done with it. Okay, that panel is that panel there, and all I've done is added one of our little frames from the keepsake range and some of the little flowers down the bottom there. If you can see the flowers, I'll bring that in. The flowers have actually got all the Nouveau mousse on them as well. Okay, so I have some little flowers done. So here we go, these are some of the little flowers. Okay, so I've just made those up, just scrunched all my card up and everything else, because Nouveau mousse is a water-based product. Okay, so you can add water to it, you can paint with it, you can spritz with it, you can do just about anything. It's one of the most versatile products that I've ever had the pleasure of working with. So on the show we're also launching our spritzer bottles. Okay, they do come in a set of 2. They do have a locking mechanism on the top here, so if I switch that to there, that is now locked. Let me see if I can show you. You see how that little lock goes over there? If I put it there, it slides down there and it's now ready to use. So in there, I've got the same burnished bronze. All I've done is added it with water, okay? And it's a very, very fine spray. But what you need to do is just make sure it's ready to go. Higher or lower is up to you. Don't worry, may look a mess. Don't worry, because once you apply heat, you're going to get all that beautiful mica coming back out. So let's dry that one off. You can add more, that's entirely up to you. So I think I will add a little bit more. I've actually got an orchid that looks like that. Let me bring that up to show you. Can you see that? I actually have an orchid that looks exactly the same as that. So let's add a little bit more. I'm going to go higher this time. And let's dry that off. There we go. Looking good. I wish I knew what I've done with my cloth though to wipe my board. Oh well. Just have to make sure I don't put my hands in that. So can you see now you've got all that beautiful mica shining on those little flowers. You can still see bits of yellow in there, but those will complement your background absolutely perfectly. So from a single piece of 6x6, you've got your glimmer paste on there, you've got your brand new Nouveau mousses on there, and you can start to create your first piece of mixed media with no problem at all. Just a few little embellishments here, there, your framework and everything else, but it's so easy to achieve. Okay, so let me just turn you back up. Hi. So I hope you've had a absolutely beautiful Christmas and you've had a happy new year. At the moment, as it stands, it's New Year's Eve for me. Okay, so the conservatory's there, all the families coming round in a bit. So I just thought I'd get this together so that Devon can edit it all and get it up for you for Tuesday night. So hope you've had a lovely Christmas. Now, if you like this, please share the video. You know, let's get it out there, let's get as many people joining us and enjoying playing with all the different products. Okay, put on the list, just share it, and the winner for today is yes, Devon will be incorporating the name there. So Dev, can you get it round there if I move my head out here? So the winner is there, so please share the video. Join me on Create and Craft. I'm there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that's the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th and the 5th, playing with all this Nouveau mousse. Let's make it the most interactive show. Email in with all the things that you've made with the previous Nouveau mousse. Email in any of your Christmas goodies and projects that you've been working on, anything that you've played with. And I know you've all been cleaning your offices. Let's have some pictures of those nice clean craft rooms before you make a mess of them. Okay, so I'm going to love you and leave you. I don't know my times yet, or I would tell you my times, but as I say, these are the brand new launch from Tonic Studios, and I hope you can join me. I also have the MDF pen storage on, and also, oh, I can't remember the name of the other one, but the little carousel sort of unit. So I will love you and leave you. I'm going to go and make a croquembouche now, so I shall see you later. Bye.